I think more about my purchases. Like even with my salon I just opened, I was only supposed to spend 60 grand.
That's cold-blooded.
I ended up spending $250,000. So it's just like, but I'm the type of person, if I want something and it has to be perfect, it has to be a certain way. Even if if I felt like the walls wasn't smooth or how, I'm like, okay, what do we gotta do? I don't care how much it costs. These walls have to look how I want them to look. So I'm just a person like, I'm not gonna be cheap for something that is an investment.
And your guess is me.
Yeah, let's talk.
Round of applause.
Grab a glass, let's get into the feeling. Drop them gems, we ain't chasing clout, just healing. Let's Talk Girl podcast. Real conversations, real women, real life. No filter, authentic. Authentic every time. Let's Talk Girl podcast.
Welcome to Let's Talk Girl podcast, and I'm your host, Kaija, and today's guest didn't just step into a lane, he created his own. He built a brand off influence and off his talent, and it's amazing. In an environment where everybody wants to be seen and standing out, and he's doing it all. Let's welcome Cliff Vmir.
What's up, y'all? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
That's great. I'm so excited to have you here today.
I'm excited to be here. I'm ready to get into some things on Girls
Yes.
Let's Talk podcast.
Thank
Period.
you. All right, so we just gonna jump right into it. We're gonna start upbringing, getting to know you and stuff like that.
Okay.
You come from a religious family, so how did you go about coming out?
So I feel like when I wanted to come out, I feel like it was easy a little bit because I was raised by a 2-parent household, right? However, the older I got, the more I started to realize a lot of things within my father and my mother's relationship. They ended up splitting. My father ended up leaving us. And I remember it was kind of like survival mode for my mom. And it was really hurtful to see my mom go through things all by herself or whatever. So my mom had just had a knee replacement. And I remember it was my dad's time to step up. During that time, he decided that he wanted to leave our family. So I remember coming home from school one day, and my mom is in a room. She's in the bed. Her crutches is all the way across the room. She can't walk or nothing, and she's crying upset. The lights are turned off. Everything is going out the house. And I remember that day, because I used to always kind of play with dolls and Barbies and, mannequins and stuff. And I always would kind of do my friend's hair, for free. But that was the day I'm like, okay, now I can utilize doing hair. I can make a couple dollars. And I could kind of start slowly being myself. Because I was always punished for playing with dolls. No guy wants their child or their son playing with dolls.
Okay.
It just seemed like once my dad left, I kind of started finding myself. I started getting my little attitudes and stuff. But that was when I was 15, 14. When I turned 17, I just remember really being in love with a boy. And I'm just like, fuck it, I'm going to tell my mom. And it was easy.
That seems like it seems like just basically listening to your story and the dynamic of how it happened. And then it seems like the pressure was lifted.
It was lifted because the main thing I was scared of, I used to get beat as a child for certain things that I would do. I remember that song, I like the way she rock. I'm thinking I'm home by myself one day and I'm in the living room and my dad see me out there doing that. I just remember getting beat for just really being authentically me. So once my dad left, that fear was no longer in me. So I'm like, oh yeah, that's my mom. I could tell my mom anything.
We love our mamas.
Yes.
We be tight with our mamas.
Yes.
And you guys, I discovered that his mother's a Cancer and I'm a Cancer. So I know what that was like. That's your girl.
Yes.
So this next question is just kind of irrelevant. The relationship now versus then with your mother, I feel like I'm going to have the answer in my head. So how is it?
I always had a really good relationship with my mom, right? But my mom did not play with me growing up, just as a mother should with education, keeping your room clean, cleaning up behind yourself and stuff like that. But let my mom tell it. My mom felt like I started getting mouthy when I was 15 and 16. But you know, that's
You
every
don't think
teenager.
you did? Well, I know I did.
Well, I feel like this. It's because I started making my own money. So it was like when I started working in a salon and stuff, and I started providing for myself. Not that I had to, but I was making money.
broke at 15. I wasn't making money.
I'm dead.
But so, okay, I was broke.
I was doing my thing or whatever, you know, and I just felt like my mom would be like, "Oh, you need to be in this house by a certain time," and I'd be like, "Mom, I'm working, girl. Like, what is you talking
taking
about?"
care of business.
Yeah,
like,
so
I get it.
she would tell me like I kind of. She said that's the only issue she ever had with me was that I was mouthy sometimes, but other than that, I was good.
Okay, so y'all relationship is still.
It's still good. That's my girl.
That's your girl.
Yeah.
You be doing her hair?
My mom. As girly and as like much as I want my mom to wear wigs and stuff, like she's just. My mom would slick her hair back in a bun and call it a day.
She probably can do that.
Yeah.
You know, some can do that and they still gonna look T.
Yeah.
So she's probably one of those ones. Okay. Atlanta has been good to you. Do you see yourself expanding and moving?
I feel like Atlanta's gonna forever be home. I've been here since 2015.
Okay.
However, I do see myself tapping in. I don't know if I could see myself moving there completely. I see myself getting a second home in Miami.
I did not want to cut you off. It gives Miami.
Yeah, Miami it got that feel to it. Like, I feel like Atlanta, you could be a boss. But I feel like in Atlanta, I've outgrown. Like, I like kind of being in like a big pond. I like being a little fish in a big pond. Right now, everybody know Cliff. Cliff opened up a viral hair salon. But it's like, now, how would it feel to go to Miami and do the same thing?
You don't feel like, I feel like everybody knows you in Miami, because I remember somewhere I heard you say when you left Delaware and you came here, you was walking through the mall and they was going crazy for you in Atlanta.
They was.
Even more than they was in Delaware. So don't say that you gonna go there and it's gonna still probably be.
But I feel like it's one thing to be known. And it's another thing to be known and actually monetize off of being known. A lot of people don't know the difference. Like, they think if you're popular or you got a lot of followers or you famous, that means you're rich.
Does not equate.
A lot of people with a lot of followers and all of that, they don't know how to use what they have and get what they
need.
Yes.
Yes, that's true. I see a lot of people who have a lot of followers and they don't be able to live a certain life that they want to live or do the things that they want to do. And from, like, you know, that Instagram or those social medias, they feel like, yeah, she got this or he got those followers. And then it be the people over there with those little followers, they be the ones who able to really do that.
Yeah,
like,
and they just be smart with their money. They be good savers. They know how to, like, you know, manage money well.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm going to be honest, like, even my boyfriend is so good at managing money. I will get $100,000 and just blow through it and be like, oh, I'm gonna get it again next week. My boyfriend, if he get $100 grand,
perfect match. Then you need that.
But I don't listen to him because I feel like we put on this earth to live, right?
I agree.
I gotta buy myself nice things.
So I used to be the person who was like the saver. Like, I just didn't spend a lot. And then I want to say once I did that second beauty supply, woo, I acted a damn fool.
For real?
I went, bought G-Wagon, I went, bought Lamborghini truck. Like, I just went and just lost my damn mind. I did. But I'm with it. I'm over there with him. I like what he's saying. So I don't want to just blow it no more.
I feel like I save now, somewhat. I save more than I used to.
Okay.
I think more about my purchases. Like, even with my salon I just opened, I was only supposed to spend $60 grand.
That's salon cold-blooded. Please.
I ended up spending $250,000. So it's just like, you know, but I'm the type of person, if I want something and it has to be perfect, it has to be a certain way. Even if I felt like the walls wasn't smooth or how, I'm like, okay, what do we got to do? I don't care how much it costs. These walls have to look how I want them to look. So I'm just a person, like, I'm not going to be cheap for something that is an investment. I am a big investor. I love investing into myself, my businesses. I feel like it pays off. You know what I'm saying? Because even
I can see
though
that.
I spent $250,000, what I will say is the salon is very viral. It's not only changed my life, but it's changing, the next generation of hairstylists' life. And I feel like I created a space that's just so different and unique, but it's more of like a uniform feel. Like when these stylists walk in the salon, you gotta wear all black. There's no eating on the floor. There's like a level of professionalism that you have to show in order to even be in a salon. Like if I feel like you too ghetto, you gotta
You have to
go.
go. You have
And
to go.
I come from the ghetto, but it comes to a time where it's like, okay, y'all moving to these cities, y'all are chasing y'all dreams. You kind of got to switch it up a little bit. Like, and I don't
Absolutely.
want you to change who you are, but when people are spending money that they work hard for, you have to be professional. So.
Absolutely. I want to have a little fun, laugh and giggle while I get my hair done. But I still want to be in that environment where it's nice, it's
Yeah.
clean, it's professional. I don't want to be dealing with no crazy person doing my hair. So I completely get it. Cause the shop is just cold. Like, and
Thank
I
you.
can believe you did everything you said. It looks like something I just seen nowhere else. Like I've never seen it before. Like
Thank you. I
it's just
appreciate
like
it.
just amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, so what was the moment you felt like you really just made it?
The moment I felt like I really just made it was when I got my show with BET.
Wig out.
Yes, wig out. I felt like, and honestly, truly, like I remember flying to New York, doing the meetings and stuff, right? I remember coming up with a sizzle reel, and I remember still feeling numb. It was literally the day that the producers called me and was like, hey, we're outside. Can you open up your garage? And when I opened up the garage and I seen like 5 big cameras and all these big crews of people, and the people are in all black and they got their walkie-talkies, I'm like, oh, this is
This is
real.
real.
And I never forget like doing things on the BET Awards red carpet, like hosting things, and them flying me to LA to do the BET experience. I'm like, oh wow. So I turned from being behind a chair, being a regular hairstylist, to now becoming like sort of like a celebrity in my own right. That's when I was like, okay,
This is it.
this
I
is
made
it.
it. I'm in the big leagues. So with Wig Out, I watched Wig Out. I like
Period.
that show.
Thank you.
You had the brats and you was just doing all types of stuff. Where are the brats?
I don't know where the brats are. I'm gonna be honest, and,
You
and
know where
this
the
is no
brats
shade.
at?
This is no shade.
No, I didn't
at
take it.
all.
I just probably just,
Yeah.
we grow
We
and we
outgrow each
expand
other.
and like everybody, some people go this way, some people go that way. Some people just aren't on what we own. We want to build, we want to be better people, we want to do
Yeah.
more for ourselves, and some people just aren't doing that.
Yeah,
So
and
like,
I
yeah.
feel like, they may be doing their thing. I just feel like, that was my friend group when we were younger. And I feel like some of us are stuck in our ways. Some of us, have different aspirations and stuff. And I wish all of them well, but, I'm on my journey.
That's amazing. And we can't take it as no shade or nothing like that, because look at where you're going. Look at what you're doing. God is blessing you
Thank you.
in so many ways. So it's almost like, you're a good spirit. You're a good soul. You're a good person. So like, what's for me is for me. And like, I'm going to just keep going. And whoever is meant to come along on this journey with me, God will allow it.
Yeah.
All right. What does it take to physically like just glow up your brand? Like for people out there who are like just inspired by you and that look up to you, like they're building their brands or like they're hairstylists or they want to open up salons. Like what does it physically take spiritually, physically, mentally? What's a tip that they need to do?
I feel like you gotta have really, really thick skin. I feel like a lot of times when you start a business, when you are building yourself as like a brand, or you're just like trying to be bigger than life, with me opening up this salon, what it's taught me is you gotta be strong. You gotta have like a mastermind to have tunnel vision, because so many people have these $2 opinions. And a lot of times, like, if you keep looking at the comments and stuff, you will start to believe the things that they say. Like, I even did auditions. So I opened up my salon. It was only like 5 hairstylists, 2 makeup artists. Kept going viral. People kept begging to work in the salon. I does auditions because I extended it. Me just thinking small. I'm like, oh, it's going to be 20, 25 people there. when
you
I
want me to
created,
get up and leave?
no,
What you
I'm
mean?
serious
You think it's
because
gonna be 20, 25
because
people
here's
there?
the thing, right? I'm like, nobody's gonna really want to audition to work in a salon.
Do you?
Cause look, I'm
If
gonna
I
be
could do
real.
that, I would. I don't care. I should have came. I would have
But
did anything.
you know, people always have this mindset of like, oh well, I was going to audition, but it was going to be so many people. So I thought like 20, 25 people.
Discouraged because they think it was gonna be too
Yeah.
much. Okay.
When I started seeing that registry, and I remember like within like 2 days it got over 100 people. I'm like, oh wait a minute. So we got a big venue, and I did something that I felt like was a platform.
Okay.
Once we did it, it was amazing. People got a platform. They went viral. You know, anything that they mentioned, Femi is going viral, right? It just seemed like once the episode came out, people painted me to be this negative person. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like, I'm the person.
I didn't see that. I seen what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because I have a friend. I was like, I'm going to interview Cliff Girl.
Yeah.
And she was like, for real, ask him this. And you came and so you kind of just asked one of the questions. You know, I was going to ask
Yeah.
about how did you feel about doing the auditions and people basically, you know, with so much backlash for it. And it just seemed like to me, I went back, I watched it, she watched it.
Yeah.
This my shop. We're being serious here. I'm judging. We need what we need, and we're gonna pick who we're gonna pick.
Yeah.
It's really not like a bullying thing. It's really
wasn't.
like this is what I'm looking for. Like
Yeah.
y'all see what I got in my shop. Y'all see what we doing. Y'all see how we moving.
And even with that, like, we're actually doing a pilot for the salon now, so y'all will really see the full thing. But I'm gonna tell you this. With that situation, like, I love Will. Will is actually a Femi boy. And Will was offered a spot in the salon twice before the auditions.
I wish I could flip this around and show you this.
So he was offered a spot in the salon 2 times before we did the auditions. Our biggest thing was, if we give you this ticket, are you going to come? Or are you not going to come? Yes, it may have came out the wrong way. However, like, you know, we human. Shit, it came out how it came out. He know it was no harm intended.
That's the problem with the internet or social media or whoever. Like, y'all know you can authentically be yourself and you're just being real. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not being staged. I'm just talking how I talk.
Yeah.
You know how you talk to people, like, sometimes, like, you just be talking regular. Do I have to, like, just talk like I need to coddle you all the time?
Yeah.
No, I'm just talking. And then you have the people, like, they just go trying to pull any negativity out of it. See, like, even knowing that everybody does not know this man was offered a spot
2
twice.
times, yeah.
And you need to know if he was going to show up. No one knows that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna skip over my question I got and just go right into it. Why did you want only like you wanted a certain aesthetic, like
Let's get
masculine
into it.
men
Yes.
in your shop? Why? What was that about? Why did you pick that? Because I felt like, me personally, that's your shop, that's your shit. You
Yeah.
do what you want. But of course, everybody feels like they just have an input on what you want for your business. So what was your input? Like, how did you feel behind that?
So, I'm not gonna lie, when I do shit, I just be doing it. Like, sometimes it's no purpose. It's just me trying to be different and trying to just create something that's never been done before. When I said all boys, I wanted boys. My thing was I was gonna do an all boys salon. I was gonna do an all girl salon. And then I was gonna do something for the trans and stuff. They made it so hard. I don't even want to do nothing else. I just want to continue to focus on my boys. Now, here's the thing. You know how when you go to MAC and Sephora, everyone looks very clean and polished and stuff? That's what I wanted, but I wanted boys that look like boys. There's nothing wrong with that. Even though, because they was tearing me up. Oh, you're a boy that wears wigs. That's me. This is my business. This is my vision. It doesn't mean that I'm discriminating. It just means that was my vision for this business. However, my receptionist, Marty, is just like me, a boy that wears wigs and stuff. It's like I'm just seeing as far as hairstylists. Because a lot of times, let's be real. Hopefully they don't click me up.
Okay.
But if
You'll
they
say
do,
this.
who gives a fuck?
Period.
A lot of times when women are coming to get their hair done, they don't want to feel like they competing with a man in a wig. That's just the reality. Even myself, like, I'm not going to do anybody hair going like this the whole time. Like, I'm gonna have a bonnet on, because it's about you. It's not about me. It's not about me whipping my hair, trying to be more feminine than you or whatever the case may be. I'm here to make you feel beautiful. And that's just how I look at it.
I like that. I like how you thought that through. I would have never thought that would be the answer. And I bet you a lot of women can respect that answer. That was a great answer. It just makes them feel good.
It's about them. And I'm not saying that gay boys that wear wigs want to be in any type of competition with a woman at all. But it's also like a thing where it's just like, look, boo, like, I'm here to make you feel beautiful. What we doing to you?
This is your moment.
Yeah, this is your moment. Like, it's not about me. I'm not like, I even hate wearing wigs when I do hair. Like, if I do have a wig on, of course I'm gonna have a bonnet, because who wanna be like tying the hair up and the hair keep falling down? No.
Yeah.
But I just feel like, Femi was something, it just was something different. The color was a custom color. Every concept I had, from the color rooms to the chairs, everything is custom. The idea is custom, and it is what it is.
Before we get off of Femi and we move on, how do we book appointments at Femi? We just go on everybody's page, link in their bio.
So everybody
who
has
did your
their
hair?
own.
Because this shit
So
is
one of my
late.
stylists, his name is Johnny Martin. He did my hair. He's actually one of the new boys, and he's one of my favorites.
I used to wear frontals, and then I stopped, and I just didn't. Me sitting here interviewing you, talking. It's not even an interview. We're talking. We're just chatting. Your hair is smoked. He laid your hair
Thank
to the
you.
damn gods. And
Thank you.
I'm interested in going to him. What is Johnny?
Johnny Martin.
Johnny Martin.
And I want to tell you this. A lot of people think that my stylists are very expensive. They're not. They all charge like $200,
What?
$250. Yes, they
I
are.
was thinking like 4.
They are
was thinking
cheap.
4.
Like, and I be telling them, like, y'all need to go up. But like, one thing I love that I was able to do is I was able to take boys that are from different cities that may charge $150. I was able to train them a little bit and help them kickstart
That's
their careers.
amazing. A lot of people don't do that. Like, you're giving them guidance. You giving them you gave them a platform, a big platform at that. Like, that's you just like changing lives right
Thank
now.
you.
Okay, so you've been open about surgeries. Tell us about, how do you feel like they helped you or built your career, your confidence? And is there any surgery that you regret?
It's no surgery I regret. However, I feel like the best surgery that I ever got was the gastric sleeve.
Okay.
Because I feel like I've always been just a confident person. My whole career, my whole high school, middle school, I've always been confident. But I've always wanted to be on a slimmer side.
Got it.
I was always kind of like, I was never fat, but I was never like slim either. So it was like, once I got that sleeve, I just felt a different type of confidence. Like, imagine, like, even when I started rapping, I would fly different stylists out from Los Angeles, and they would pull clothes for me from like Gucci and Dior, and the shit wouldn't even go up my thighs. And I would be like, oh no, this is too much.
Yeah.
Or you take a picture and you be like, ew, I look big. Like, oh, that's really how I look. So when I got the sleeve, I just felt like, I felt like the baddest bitch on earth.
Period. You was you was confident. It was a confidence times 10.
It was like a confidence booster. And then of course, like when I first ever got lipo, that was just like, that's anybody. You kind of just start feeling yourself.
You feel good.
But I feel like a lot of people think when you get lipo, it's supposed to make you go from fat to skinny. It's just kind of like a shape enhancer a little bit.
You still you probably should, like, you gotta lose weight and do all the other stuff before the lipo, because that's just like, I think there was a point in time everybody was getting lipo and they wasn't lipo on the backs right.
Yeah,
like they wasn't doing the arms. They
Yeah.
wasn't doing everything until like my friend put me on a Columbia and stuff like that. She was like, they gonna do your arms, your back, your lower back. They not just gonna wrap around the waist or whatever. So that's good to know, and I think that's good that it's just, you already had the confidence. It just
it
boosted it up.
it.
Like, because you don't want to be like, some people go get surgery and it's just dependent on that. Like, it can't depend on that. It has to be an enhancement.
Yeah.
Surgeries are enhancements, and I think that's good for people to know they're enhancing you. Okay. What's the biggest misconception about you right now?
That I'm mean. Everyone thinks that Cliff is mean. Everyone thinks that, like, I don't know if it's just my face sometimes. But I be thinking about a lot of shit. People think that I'm so mean. Like, all my boys, they all be like, Cliff, my friends be asking, is he mean? And I be like, no, he's not mean. He's so nice. I'm just somebody, when it comes to business, I'm not gonna play with
Yeah,
you.
it's your money, it's your bread and butter.
Just anything business, we going to keep it professional.
Serious, yeah,
But when I
professional.
tell you I'm one of the sweetest people you will ever meet, I'm very, very sweet. I'm very down to earth. Of course, I'm a Pisces, so we like to peep the scenery in the beginning and see what the vibe is giving. But once we open up,
It's
it's
all
there.
love.
Sometimes I'm actually too nice.
I feel like I'm actually too nice. You said I'm a Cancer. My
Cancers are nice.
My mom used to have to teach me to not be like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And moving forward, what's something your partner had to understand about you?
I feel like he had to understand that I just have my ways sometimes. Like, sometimes if I'm in a bad mood, I'll come in the house and everything will just irritate me. If I had a bad day at work, and let's say I come in the house and like he got something on the floor and I trip over it, oh, I'm letting him know. I'm letting him know about how I feel about everything, from how the bathroom look to this to that. Like, I'm just the type of person, like, if I'm already on the edge, just please don't send me.
Get out the way.
Yeah.
Get out the way. You coming through. Mm-hmm. All right. So I got a game I want to play. It's called This or That. And then I'm going to ask you one more question. And then we're going to just close it on out.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you the question first. Okay. What's something that you would love to say to your younger self right now?
Something I would love to say to my younger self would be, don't stop doing hair. Because, I stopped doing hair for a couple years. I was being so, like, naive. I didn't want to listen to anybody. I was like 20 years old with like $400,000 in my account before I started really getting into wearing designer. And I just was like, I'm done. I'm done doing hair. I'm retiring. I'm going to be a rapper. That was the dumbest shit I could have ever did. Like, I should have did both of them. And I wish I just would have told my younger self, like, Cliff, this is your shit. Like, this is your industry. You came, you put your foot down. You made people respect you at a young age. Why would you stop?
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this or that. Being famous or private life?
I don't give a fuck. I like being famous.
Oh, come on, be yourself.
Yes.
Period. Salon or salon suite?
Salon.
All right. Brand deal or brand ownership?
Brand ownership. I used to like brand deals until I
became.
Yes.
Okay. It's a different ball game over there.
It's just financially different. Like, it's a form of like independent. Like, I love it.
Rebrand or stay consistent? Just start all over or just keep it, like, just stay the same?
I'm going to honestly say both because I do it all the time.
Okay.
Like, even with my products, sometimes I do a rebrand. I'm always consistent, but it's just, I love like a fresh new feel. I like fresh.
I can see that. I like new things.
Because I feel like sometimes you get too comfortable. You could be consistent, but you could also be consistently comfortable.
Consistently comfortable. I never thought about consistent. I'm really not changing it up. I'm not switching it up. I'm not bringing new things to light to grow my brand. I'm just doing the same thing, flowing at the same pace.
Like, let's just say, like, let me give you an example. I'm good with this. Like, let's just say consistently comfortable would be like, let's say your podcast take off, right? Mm-hmm. And you have like big people. You got like Cardi B coming, Nicki Minaj. You have all of these big, amazing people coming, right? And let's say your content, y'all upload, it's just little snippets of the interviews, right? You consistently got somebody coming, but y'all uploading the same type of content, right? That's kind of being like consistently comfortable. Me, I would be like, okay, we finna do a twerk class with Cardi on this day. We get ready go to Nicki Minaj's closet and maybe go through all her bags and do a podcast in there. Like, I would try to just switch it up.
Oh, advice. Yeah. I just learned something. I like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would do, or maybe I'm a cook with Sierra Glam Shop. You know, like, go to different people's elements.
Yeah, and make it authentic and make it, like, about, like, them. And you put them in a different element, and it opens up different stuff. Oh, I like that. Thank you. Lesson. Learn something. Period. And thank you so much for coming to Let's Talk Girl podcast. I really enjoyed this.
Me too.
And you guys, let's say thank you to Cliff, Vmir, the amazing, the mastermind behind Vmir, and so much more.
Thank you.
All right, you guys.
Yeah, talk. Grab a glass, let's get into the feeling. Drop them gems, we ain't chasing clout, just healing. Let's Talk Girl podcast. Real conversations, real women, real life, no filter.